Grandpa, tell us about the 2025 NCAA tournament.
All right, now, settle down there, children. What's that? The 2025 NCAA tournament. What do I remember? Well, it was a great one. The biggest upset that year was... I can't remember, but the Final Four, it was a dandy. It was, who was in the Final Four? But the champion was great. The champion was... What do I remember about the 2025 NCAA tournament? Gaga? Pig? Gaga? Pig? Gaga.
All right, kids, let's go. Grandpa's being pretty weird.
Feel the beat under your feet, the floor's on fire. Wait, where are you going? I didn't even get to tell you about the buffalo who was wearing goggles.
Happy 3-Take Thursday. It's the Sweet 16.
Thanks for coming over.
Thanks for coming to get me.
Not that kind of Sweet 16, 80s heartthrobs Molly Ringwald and Michael Schaffling. We have basketball games to pick. Who will make the Final Four? We're going to take our best crack at it. Let's start with the South.
Song of the South.
Not now, popular 70s country band Alabama. Auburn is the 1 seed in the South, and although in the end they've made it past the first 2 rounds, it hasn't all been smooth sailing. The exact same thing could be said for the 2 seed Michigan State. So who will make it out of this region? Well, I like Tom Izzo's bunch. Of power conference teams, they have the 10th best defensive mark, holding opposing offenses to 67 points a game. Sparty's defense and rebounding will always give them a chance, and if the offense is really clicking, I like them over Auburn out of this region. Let's move on to the Midwest.
East.
Fine, Danish dramatic actor Mads Mikkelsen. Have it your way. To the east we go. The 1 seed Duke is taking on the 4 seed Arizona. The 6 seed is BYU. They're facing Alabama, who is the 2 seed. Couldn't possibly skip over another 1 seed, could I? I can and I will. I like Alabama out of this region. The Crimson Tide can score it with the best of them. In fact, statistically, they are the best offense in college basketball. They're experienced, they've won big matchups in hostile environments, plus they have Mark Sears and Grant Nelson leading the charge. Both were also leaders on last year's Final Four team. Crimson Tide make it to the Final Four. Okay, now can we go to the Midwest?
Yes, you may.
Thank you, Hollywood A-lister Kevin Bacon, most famous for your starring role in the 90s cult classic creature film Tremors. The Midwest just might be the toughest of the 4 regions. It's also the only part of the bracket where all top 4 seeds made it through. Houston, Purdue, Tennessee, and Kentucky all have their sights set on San Antonio. In an all-chalk region, I will go chalk with my pick. The Houston Cougars are as complete of a team as we have in the entire field. They were dominant in Big 12 play. They were dominant in the conference tournament. Gonzaga gave them some fits, but overall, they've looked great as a whole in the tournament. I think they'll see Tennessee in the Elite 8 and win a rock fight to advance to the Final Four.
Bonus pick.
Okay. But yes, of course, we have to pick all 4 regions. I'll start by saying out west, I think Texas Tech will win against Arkansas, and I think Florida will beat the Crab Five of Maryland. Texas Tech at its best is good enough to beat anyone in the tournament and win a national championship, but there lies the concern. With the question still swirling around Chance McMillan's health and the makeup of Florida, I would take the Gators to grind their way out of the West. Walter Clayton Jr., Elijah Martin, and Will Richard are a terrific trio. They also have the deepest roster left of the 4. I think Florida fills the 4th and final spot. That's my Final Four. Let me know yours. As always, enjoy the sporting weekend, and we'll see you next Thursday. Rock fight! Different type of rock.